let the recording begin. Because we really shouldn't have much left. So, hey everybody, Rebellion here, and welcome back to Phantom Brave the Lost Hero. It's the final stream, unless things go horribly off the rails. Let's show you what I've been up to. Let's let go. Like, this is a new what? I heard nothing about that Demon Eradicate. What the hell happened? Escalon skin? They used the texture of the Screamgala wings? Really? That sounds so unfortunate. What the fuck? But, alright. Stream? New save. And yes, I was playing at 2:40 in the morning. But that was because I didn't know if I did enough grinding. So I went in and did some last couple of things, and then I said, you know what, it's already late, I should just stop.
I'm studying.
So,
Maybe we found something. Where are we salvaging?
I'll never get that last spear, but I got some of the other, like, 5% ones. Got the bow right here, I got the blade, the halberd, the axe, the guns, both of them. Never got the spear, though.
Come again.
And, show off the team, here's where we're at now. You might think, Reb, how did you grind so much experience in like 3 hours only? This looks like it would take you so goddamn long. First off, you're right. Second, it's thanks to the magic of dungeons.
Let's explore.
With the ship as leveled as it is,
Let's
and
go
the ability to put
exploring.
any of these dungeons to be at like a high level if you just get a... Find any of these dungeons, like these lower level dungeons, give it a high tiered title, and then just watch the level of the enemies climb astronomically. This thing's original level was, I want to say, like maybe 300 to 400-ish range, but thanks to us putting 30th anniversary on it, this thing is now going to be like just heavily having us fight level 1,000 plus, 2,000 plus enemies. Getting to level 85 is probably going to have us fight level 3 to 4,000 enemies. Happy St. John's? Oh, nice, Mercy. Happy St. John's Day! Was it? Huh. Wasn't entirely this dungeon. I did it the same with another dungeon. And thanks to that, and how many enemies are there and generally their low stats, you can get
I'll get
stupid
things
amounts
ready.
of experience.
Care for a drink. Pick your poison.
You can get a large amount of experience just like to have on the fly. Just have it there for any reason. We can max out Marona's level right now if we wanted. The thing is, I don't even think that's necessary.
Come again.
And also, for anyone that's curious about me clearing an entire other dungeon and a half, yes,
What to do?
I did not find a single other book. I found like 3 eggs though.
Maybe later.
So we actually lucked out in finding 2 of those books and just fucking never again seeing another. It's disappointing, but oh well, what can you do?
Care for. Come again. Pick your poison.
Aside that, Whitney was gotten to be level 7,000 in the hopes that we can start seeing 9999 items. And I think the highest I saw was like 9,600 or 9,700-ish. So it's a bit more to reach 9999, but we have like some high-level items. The problem is I was throwing a lot of them away for mana.
Come again.
We do have some stuff to show from that, though. Because Mono's being used the most, she's the one that got one of the first items to reach level 8,000. And that dungeon specifically that I was doing was in the hopes of finding a 5-star magic sword.
Am I getting stronger?
To which I can safely say, that shit might as well not exist. Oh, at 9800. Shit, alright. Found one. Also, I did find this magic sword, a different one in general. It has slightly different stats, like its HP is not 40%, its attack is not, I want to say 100%, its intelligence is not 120, and its res is a little bit higher, but thanks to that, everything's slightly spread out-ish. I think the overall stat total still is similar. So, like, it's still there, but unfortunately just couldn't get the last one. Couldn't get, like, what I imagine to be the end-all, be-all of the magical swords. Aside that, no one else's thing was upgraded because, unfortunately, this game, I made one of my few mistakes ever in these kinds of NES games. I started using, like, a what's it called, a Twitch-related character. And as you can see, when you focus enough on story characters, they eventually become so goddamn busted. So to be fair, Merona and Phantom Brave is a special case because you need them on the field at all times. If they are gone, you are on a clock to a game over. So, like, she has to be statted at least in some way, but this is on the wrong end of where I normally want to min-max my characters. I would put part of the blame on just like that, but also how this game really incentivized, in its own little way, just
Am I getting stronger?
a solo Merona playstyle. Not only traveling solo, but also just like how much, if you don't have levels and some, because like stats, if you don't have speed, you cannot keep up with the opponents. That's the thing about this game's like almost pseudo action speed system rather than turn-based system. And thanks to our items not being able to give us stats in any way, aside from abilities that you can only get through random chance, I feel like I just didn't get enough of the right ones and enough guidance from some of the people that own these things to actually make some people truly shine. Aside that, some characters, of course, still stand out head and shoulders above the pack, from like importance in the entire team. Yoon has come in clutch several times with like just the full heal. Despite only having 200,000 int, you can full heal anyone on the team, no matter their HP. John Cena was pivotal to make sure that we were able to steal certain things. Money Grabber was, without her, I feel like half the playthrough would not have worked because we would not be able to steal half the things that we needed to get our power spikes.
Take a good look in my box.
Kiryu was the starting game powerhouse and even got the final sword, having 1.2 million attack. And what up, Dark? Go ahead. Shishito is the end-all be-all tank. Like, it's actually shocking how much Shishito can make sure that no enemy can instantly kill us. If Shishito's on the case, we have at least 3 turns of safety, at minimum. And Tasma, unfortunately, you do not have much time to shine. Even after I kind of went to the effort of getting you our one and only, like, 5-star... like, we acquired it weapon from the dungeon, just unfortunately we did not have much time to really use you fully. I feel like the class you wanted to be came in a bit too late for us to fully utilize it, and by then we had so many other characters that could more than pull their weight to clear an entire map.
What? Am I buff enough?
Naruto gave me enough guidance that they are fulfilling what they wanted initially. Just AoE with a spear. And they did a good job on it. In main story stuff, they will dunk. In this sort of post-game scenario, they aren't really able to do enough. It wants you New Game Plus after you unlocks everything. I feel like it, yeah. I feel like if you have New Game Plus, then yeah, you probably could get a lot out of this. Golem is surprisingly dangerous. I haven't used you enough, but the few times I have brought you out, your attack scaling has always been around me like, it's the putty. It's the putty in you that just shines. It's damn scary how much just some of these things build in to make sure that you will knock someone across the map and probably kill them in the process.
Heard about me, did ya?
Piccolo barely got anyone to shine. I am so sorry about that. Like, they're another thief for us in function, and they do that job well, but unfortunately with how we played the game and how far we were in some things, you really only got to shine in very specific things. Because how deep we went into some dungeons and how some system in that works, the only way we could steal stuff was generally to store it with Money Grubber. I feel like that was one of the things that just stopped you from fully getting your potential. The development type is kind of bad unless you invest. And unfortunately, this far into the game when you unlock him, I feel you could already have so much, and if you did, you are so able to kill things that it's actually tedious to try and grind out some weapon skills.
You've got to know your strengths.
Castle, you just came in late to the party, man. If I had not gotten that one sword or decided that Marona would be the main cast, you would have been the MVP, the star of the fucking show with, like, just the Magic Sword playstyle. It would have been you. I'm sorry it didn't be.
Maybe I've gotten stronger.
And Apricot, the one story character outside Marona that was drafted into our services, unfortunately, the reason she was drafted ends up falling flat just due to the system that we have. The stats of the vehicles is just not enough to justify them, like, taking up a slot. Because their speed is just never enough. Their speed is not enough, their HP is good, their attack is decent. But even if you were doing a monster barehanded build, I feel like they would have more stats than this, and that's what makes them feel just not as impactful. And it kind of sucks to see that. Especially when the only variance in these things is the defensive stats and their unique skills, of course.
Come again.
But alright. Enough of that. Let's show what will probably be the final stream we have for this game. Because as far as we have been told and are aware, there's only one more fight for us to do. I have not also answered up for the message you sent earlier about the Church of the Iron Eye. We've not gone through that yet. I find it weird that the final map would be level 6,000, but for all I know, there might be some, like, big... Oh, wait, you're right. The ship. Get off the experience ship. Not even gonna... Didn't even try to far on the last one, because we should already be enough.
Count on me. Am I getting
Because, yeah, that's
stronger?
already about 5 million int.
I'm studying.
So, sulfur. They would be a good final challenge. Invincible just as a traditional thing at this point for these kind of super bosses, but also the amount of, like, regen that he has and buffs he gets for you putting more units on the map. It seems to encourage a minimal unit playstyle, which again lends credence to the whole Marona's doing this on our own situation that I was kind of looking at. Launch from the side. There we go. Yeah, we beat the sulfur putty. Now all that's left is actual sulfur. Zodiac's our best damaging skill thanks to, like, the magic sword, and we deal half your damage, or half your HP.
Struggling is pointless.
And if I confriend with even Caster, because you're also intelligence-based, I think. Actually, even that actually does a decent amount of damage.
I've been saving this one.
Just as planned.
We'll also have our stat times low, but it's in exchange for us being able to act another time. Because when we end, again. Together, probably? No, it's actually because this counts as us having 2 units out, I believe. Actually, wait, no. We're still at 4.2 mil int. I was gonna say, this actually counts as, I think, us having 2 units up, but maybe not. I think it is because of 2 units, but also because it's combining both our weapons, I believe, stat-wise, so we still are, like, very good. Look at the turn order. Yeah, that's because of speed. Yeah, we lost the speed bonus thanks to thanks to 2 units being on the field technically, but aside that, we're fine. Because guess what? We get to go again. Because they had a magic sword, we can still kill. And also the AOE is gigantic.
Don't be stubborn.
Futile! Verona! Damn it! Despite all my power, I failed to defeat you!
I remember you saying you wouldn't disappear as long as phantoms still suffer. Feelings are unstable and can easily be warped, creating frightening things like you. But they can also be warm and kind. They're what give us strength.
When we love others or feel loved by them, it makes us want to get stronger.
And it doesn't matter if you're alive, or a phantom, or even where and how you grew up.
If your strength is built on despair, Sulfur, then we'll always be stronger than you.
What I do now, I do for my wonderful friends. I'm living more now than when I was alive.
You only know how to break things. The harder you try to be strong, the weaker you look.
Apricot, would you believe me if I told you I was Argento, not Sulfur? You'd help your dad, wouldn't you? You're so kind, Apricot.
Watch out, Apricot. It's a trap.
No shit!
It's okay, Morona. I can handle this on my own.
After the fight, you want to...
Also, don't worry. This is definitely
Let
not
us
a trap.
destroy the world together.
What the fuck?
Destroy the world? Now I get it, Dad.
Apricot?
I'll beat you with your biggest weakness. May peaceful dreams clear your skies. Daydream!
Apricot! What the hell?
Weren't you listening to everyone? Your looks won't fool me anymore. What matters is how people feel, what we want to do, and how we act on it. You want to destroy the world, so there's no way I can believe you're my kind, caring dad.
One day, I will be back, and the world will burn.
We did it. We managed to beat him. Apricot, are you okay? You faced Sulfur all alone. I'm sorry. I just really wanted to prove I could handle things on my own. Prove to who? To you. Now you can go home without having to worry about me. I'm fine now. I can be strong, even if you're not here. You did that? So I wouldn't have to worry?
Captain Apricot, you sure picked a hell of a way to show us you've grown.
So, Ash, is this really farewell for you and Marona?
Well, the ship still isn't fixed, so we're not going anywhere just yet. Marona was worried about Apricot, but it seems like we can now go home without worrying.
Apricot faced Navy and Sulfur. I'm sure things will be just fine here.
Ash, keep protecting Marona when you get back home, for all our sakes.
Will do. I'll become an even stronger friend for her. I wouldn't want Apricot to get mad at me.
And so, the Argento pirate crew's long battle against Sulfur has finally come to an end. Marona and Ash will soon return to Phantom Isle. However, they are not going quite yet. They will be pirates in these waters for a while longer. They are living their best lives, ensuring they will carry only happy memories when they return home.
Maybe we found something. Where are we salvaging?
And that should be the end, right?
Be a dear and rub my back.
So, Blues Time issue number 2012. The much-discussed doppelganger issue has been resolved thanks to the Argento pirate crew's efforts. This phenomenon apparently stemmed mainly from Sulfur, the Lord of Terror. The root cause has been eliminated, so there's no need for concern now. The Argento crew is not resting on their laurels after defeating Sulfur, making an impressive effort to help even more people. This paper receives droves of bottle mail from children on many islands, every day wishing to show the support for the crew. Daddy's clone went crazy, but yesterday, he went away. Thank you, Argento pirate crew. When I grow up, let me join the Argento pirate crew. I want to be a pirate like Captain Apricot. As long as the Argento pirate crew protects us, this peace shall surely continue. By Polly Tix. And then I visited the Argento pirate crew's base on Skull Rock Island recently to speak with Marona. I couldn't hide how nervous I was speaking with this legend, but she was kind and cheerful as she patiently answered my questions. My heart hammering in my chest, I told her how her fight with the shipwrecked fleet had given me the courage to survive. Continuing to thank her, I then asked my most pressing question. When do you plan to go home? Marona looked slightly sad as she answered. I'm planning to leave pretty soon. I can't ignore my main job forever. So the rumors have proved true. Marona really does plan to leave the Argento pirate crew. While this is very sad, it is also understandable. Now may be your last chance to meet Marona. Be brave like me and go see her. From the essayist Shebrao. And the secret to Marona's strength. This reporter visited Marona's hometown on his own in search for the roots of her strength. After a very long journey, a girl in a wheelchair greeted him, your intrepid reporter, on Phantom Isle, Marona's home. She called herself Castile, and as soon as she learned with whom she was speaking, she wanted to know all about Marona, what Marona was up to. Apparently, she is Marona's close friend and has been keeping the island spotless while waiting for Marona's return. We discussed our mutual friend Marona in order to get to know each other better. I will spare you the trifling details, but suffice to say that Castile smiled constantly as she gushed about Marona. There's no doubt that her wonderful friends are the true source of Marona's strength. By T. Lloydhurst. Castile mentioned, So I wonder what would happen if we go there and we can find our current Castile next to our Castile. Like our original Castile. To show like, hey, here's the version of you that can walk. And I'm pretty sure that I have much to talk about Walnut. Actually, we could even bring our own Walnut there too. Then she'll find it normal. Probably, yeah. And then a new letter. I'm waiting for you. Dear Marona, surprised to hear from me? I read in the papers about what you've been up to recently. I was wondering why you hadn't come back from your last job, but to think you were fighting Sulfur, and that you saved the world. I'm so proud to be your friend. I need to double down and study hard if I really intend to become a doctor. I miss you, though, and I worry about you. I know you've got Ash, and he'll keep you safe, but just make sure not to get him really hurt, okay? Hope you're both well. Your friend, Castile.
100! 101! Count on me!
With all of that done, even though the postgame's saying it's nearly time for Marona to leave, odds are there is nothing left. No other maps to get. Nothing else to find. Nothing in this game so far has actually shown me that it would be tied to, like, say, player level to unlock something new, or even average level at that. And also Kingdom of Star didn't get anything new at the end of it all. Purgatory Island as well, they were missing out. For 2 months, damn. What does saving say? Cleared. That settles it then. If you make it this far, you're done. The game has nothing else to offer you. I'm gonna do this just to see how much how strong things get, but we're about to go into the next game. A normal world, a hard world, an unforgiving world, an unfair world, an unreasonable world, and a hellish world. We saved before doing this, so go to the max. What is hellish in this game, apparently?
This is Ivoire, a world dotted with...
There are so many...
I'm all set.
Level 80 Ash. Level 100. Gonna get multiple on this.
Water dragon! Devour! I'm all set. Water dragon! Devour!
Let them come back.
I'll protect you. Water dragon! Devour!
Damn it. Never mind, the AI is still gonna be janky. They have no skills, so they can't lock us down to the tutorial. Yeah. The island is so empty.
Am I getting stronger?
We have no facilities either. We don't get that shit.
Hey!
Alright, so the first fight that we get This is hellish.
My turn.
Oh, shit. Squatted.
My friends. Ow!
What? Oh, they have their abilities now this early. Ah, that's another thing to point out, I guess.
Come on. Breathe.
No way! My crew!
Hellish
has been
hits level 3000 by chapter 3? Okay. In that case, maybe, yeah, you're right. I could see this like, really climbing up there.
For my friends.
I could see it turning into a challenge. Though that's also assuming that they scale their stats up to that, and it isn't just a case of level goes up, but other core stats don't, like HP for that matter.
No legends.
Gotta hang in there.
My stronger.
My turn.
Well, also, like, I guess this is also a hint right here. The enemy is in map 2, level 200.
For my friends.
Wait, it is? That's not max. In an S game, 9 million is not max. It's 999 million normally, right? Or at least a couple of billion. So it
It's
keeps the
alright
effect
now.
of the Pastema ship that we had equipped then. I think.
Am I getting stronger?
When we find Ron, he'll be like, Ron 1K? No clue. But yeah, nice to see that all this is still here.
What's up?
And yeah, the ships are still here.
I'm going home now. What to
The
do?
books are still here, so you can still
Let's think this through.
reincarnate everything just fine. How strong is Sulfur this time? No clue.
Maybe later. What? Maybe later.
I actually can't because of the choose bar. We are not allowed to have it yet this early.
You wanna
Never.
talk to me?
Fucking matter in NIS games.
They
You
do.
can have a level 1 character with 999 million stats.
You
That takes a lot
Does
of...
not matter.
It does, though.
No, it doesn't.
It does.
My turn. Stay. For my friends.
Even with all this. I'm gonna assume the, like... Okay, even the items reach level 200 range.
For my friends. Oh, I'm so happy.
Because if it is just everything is multiplied by 100,
Oh,
then yeah, odds are by the end of the game you're gonna be seeing 9999 things and just... Okay, yeah, also on the, if you see on the save file, at the end it says end/cycle 2, so that's like the second lap of the story now.
So,
Not stat thing that's gonna make a difference. Yeah, they can. Imagine seeing an enemy tank that has maxed out defense and res, and also has damage reduction on top of it, as well as elemental resistance. That would be the hell we all know it to be. And wait a second, what about the No, unfortunately, DLC maps don't actually.
For my friends.
The DLC maps don't scale up with us as well. They're still 100 as the highest they will go.
Come on.
Daily walnut bully. Apparently, yeah. That's everyone. Oh wait, we need a fighter, that's right. Here you.
Care for a drink. Pick your poison.
So yeah, if we max out right now, we'd be at 7 million int with the ship bonus. That is still not the max. We would need more from Book Ascension and other stuff.
Come again.
Sup?
But yeah, from the looks of it, everything's gonna multiply by like 100-ish for stats, and that's how they're gonna like make things go further beyond. Yeah, the first actual map you go into. So it's level 385.
Care for a drink. Pick your poison. Pick your poison.
Let's see, actually, Alice.
My power's boiling over. Come again.
Max has been reached. So, now if I go to the world map.
My turn.
The items are all level 300, with enemies being about level 300. No. Oh, and also 400 enemies. Okay, makes sense. Actually, wait. You're right. 9,999,999 is the cap. I'm so used to it being more than that.
For my friends. My turn.
Even if their level goes up, their speed is not as high as I thought it would be for like where we are. Okay, and they have full ability lists now. When attacking, restore HP in the area. Speed 100 when HP is less. They have their standard stuff right here.
My turn. I messed up.
Wait, what is... Oh, these guys over here.
I gotta hang in there.
Oh, also, the chests are still
I gotta hang in there.
open already, so we cannot double get double unique items for doing a lap in the story.
I'm glad we were able to.
500 speed level 30 isn't too bad. You are right. It isn't too bad.
Dummy.
I'm
Wanna
studying.
make some cash?
Let's see, actually.
Care for a drink. Pick your poison.
So yeah, like Maroon would be 371 at what's called level 300 at level 300. So yeah, that actually would still be a bit faster. If we went to 400, then we'd be at 492, which would still be less. Okay, yeah, so they are reasonably fast, so they can cut into, like, the player summoning a bunch of things to swarm tactics them.
Come again.
Alright.
Be a dear and rub my back.
Even level isn't a fair fight, yeah. Did the Kaguya thrower? You are correct. Alright. But with that, Phantom Brave the Lost Hero is now effectively done. Everyone's going to be watching this on YouTube. Thanks for watching. Hope you had a great time. This was a very different experience than I was expecting for an NIS game and Phantom Brave in general. And
I'm studying.
we got more to do. The next game's already been voted on. It is already queued up and ready to go. So I'll see you guys in... It's been mentioned enough times, and we got one of their characters in the game already. Let's check out the game that Cornet's from. I'll see you guys next time. Stay awesome, and hopefully, you'll let me tell you one more time, another time. See ya.